Kevin Costner and estranged wife Christine Baumgartner arrive separately as they prepare to give depositions in their bitter divorce. Kevin Costner and his estranged wife Christine Baumgartner arrived separately to give depositions in their pending divorce in Santa Barbara, California on Saturday. The at-odds duo initially tied the knot in 2004 before she filed for divorce on May 1st after 18 years of marriage. The divorce battle has become far from amicable, and Christine has been living in a $35,000 rental in town after she was booted out of the family's mansion. Kevin, 68, looked relaxed as he arrived to the law offices in light gray jeans, a white button-down shirt, and sneakers. The let-him-go actor wore dark sunglasses and carried a brown jacket. He was joined shortly afterward by his high-powered attorney Laura Wasser. Christine, 49, looked stylish in a red short-sleeve sweater and charcoal slacks. She wore black strappy sandals and accessorized with a rhinestone belt and a gold necklace. Her dark blonde hair was styled in loose layers. The model wore natural-looking makeup with a soft pink lip and large round sunglasses. Christine carried 2 large bags for her meeting with the attorneys who are helping hammer out the final agreement for the dissolution of her marriage. Witnesses say the handbag designer was originally scheduled to arrive later in the day, but instead arrived an hour before her soon-to-be ex-husband. The divorce proceedings between the former couple have been contentious from the start. Meanwhile, Kevin Costner and estranged wife Christine reunite for deposition amid divorce battle. This marks the first time the pair has been seen publicly in the same location since they announced their divorce in May. Kevin Costner and his estranged wife Christine came face-to-face on Saturday. The two were both photographed arriving at a deposition at a Santa Barbara, California, law office, marking the first time they have been seen together publicly since they filed for divorce on May 1st. Kevin, 68, arrived casually dressed in a white button-down shirt, tan pants, sneakers, and sunglasses, while Christine, 49, wore black wide-leg pants, a red short-sleeved top and heels. The former spouses continue to wage a bitter divorce battle between them. In the latest development, Kevin has accused Christine and her legal team of gamesmanship of the worst sort in new court documents pertaining to their divorce. In a request for order filed in California Superior Court on August 10 and obtained by People, attorneys for the Field of Dreams actor requested the court to compel Christine to explicitly answer a series of questions about the pair's premarital agreement, which Christine is challenging. The attorneys assert that Christine has avoided answering key questions throughout the discovery process ahead of a November trial to determine the validity of the prenup, which stipulated a $1.5 million payout for Christine. 4 months into this matter, and 3 months away from the commencement of the trial on the validity of the PMA, Christine refuses to make known all of her contentions regarding the validity of the PMA, an attorney for Kevin claimed in the documents. Kevin's lawyers also pushed back on Christine's assertion that she felt pressured to sign the agreement because of the circumstances surrounding its execution and didn't fully understand it. This, after she previously admitted she entered the agreement under her own free will, the lawyers wrote. This contradicts the unambiguous language in the PMA wherein Christine represented in all caps that she voluntarily and free from duress, fraud, or undue influence entered into the agreement, the lawyers continued. Christine cannot have her cake and eat it too. By challenging the prenup, Christine risks forfeiting her payment. Part of the agreement stated that if either party retained counsel to enforce or prevent a breach of the prenup, the prevailing party shall be entitled to be reimbursed by the non-prevailing party for all costs and expenses incurred thereby. Christine and Kevin are also fighting over child support. Kevin was ordered to temporarily pay $129,755 per month in child support until a final number is determined in future court dates. Following court orders, Christine recently moved out of the Santa Barbara home where she and Kevin lived with their 3 children, Caden, 16, Hayes, 14, and Grace, 13. After news broke that the couple had filed for divorce after 18 years of marriage, Kevin's representative released a statement. It is with great sadness that circumstances beyond his control have transpired which have resulted in Mr. Costner having to participate in a dissolution of marriage action, the rep said. We ask that his, Christine's, and their children's privacy be respected as they navigate this difficult time, the rep added. Meanwhile, Kevin Costner almost divorced Christine Baumgartner decades before their contentious 2023 separation. Here's why. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner had a falling out long before their highly publicized and scandalous 2023 separation. With 3 adorable children and a married life replete with luxuries, Christine Baumgartner and Kevin Costner's 18-year union appeared unbreakable. Everyone, including Costner, was, therefore, caught completely off guard when Baumgartner filed for divorce in May 2023, citing irreconcilable differences. However, it appears that the duo's marriage had been under strain for quite some time, with Baumgartner reportedly disgruntled over Costner's busy schedule, which often kept him away from the family. Interestingly, the tumultuous separation isn't the first time their relationship has been on the rocks. Astonishingly, a mere breath before their lavish 2004 wedding, the couple was already on the brink of parting ways. Inside Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner's separation. After nearly 2 decades of marriage, Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner now find themselves entangled in a months-long and acrimonious separation. The split, which first became public knowledge in May 2023, has seen the twosome butt head over everything from child support to kitchen utensils. A particularly intense dispute revolved around Baumgartner's initial reluctance to vacate Costner's $145 million Santa Barbara estate. Christine feels he should be the one to go, a source revealed to US Weekly in June 2023. She's so angry with Kevin for what she feels led to the end of their marriage, him putting work ahead of the family. Although the matter has since been resolved, with Baumgartner reportedly moving out of the residence in late July amid an intense battle over household items, there's still the matter of child support. According to US Weekly, Baumgartner sought nearly $250,000 in child support to sustain their children's accustomed lifestyle, a sum that Costner vehemently contested. While a tentative resolution emerged weeks ago, with the courts compelling Costner to pay half of the requested amount, there's still plenty of muck beneath the surface. The twosome is reportedly still clashing over finances, with Costner accusing Baumgartner of charging nearly $100,000 to his credit card without authorization. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner's previous relationship problems. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner's 18-year marriage might have looked picture-perfect, but, as it turns out, there'd been trouble brewing under the surface for quite some time. Their biggest issue? Costner's demanding work schedule at the helm of the popular neo-Western drama, Yellowstone. Kevin's team even asked about the possibility of moving the show to California so he could film certain scenes, a source revealed to US Weekly. It's been a discussion through the years, but it never worked out. Kevin has been making a lot of effort to make it work for his family. Recent reports also suggest that Baumgartner might have had a wandering eye. According to The Sun, Baumgartner grew close to Daniel Starr, a tech entrepreneur who'd been renting Costner's $50,000 guest house while Costner was busy with filming. Daniel was really happy living in the house. It's right on the beach, and he has a 4-year-old son who he wanted to feel settled, an insider revealed to The Sun after he moved and he became close friends with Chris and Kevin. They'd hang out together with their kids. But Kevin was always away filming, so Chris must have been lonely, the source continued. Chris and Daniel hung out a lot. She would come into his house almost daily. Although the duo were never romantic, as confirmed by Daniel himself to TMZ, they reportedly had a falling out in June, sparked by Baumgartner's discontent over Daniel's attitude towards their friendship. According to The Sun, Costner ultimately got wind of the feud, which led to a nasty confrontation between the couple and Daniel. There was a fallout and Kevin got wind of it. There was a row between him and Daniel and things escalated from there. The insider revealed to The Sun Daniel thought really highly of Kevin and thought he was an excellent father to his kids. But Kevin hit the roof and sided with his wife. Ultimately, he wasn't willing to hear Daniel out. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner almost never got married. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner's ongoing court battle is actually not the first time they've been at odds. Speaking to Extra in 2020, Costner admitted that Baumgartner issued him with an ultimatum long before they started dating. "If you're going to be with me, you need to know that kids are at the end of the road for me with you, if that's going to happen," he recalled Baumgartner saying. And it was unusual that somebody puts the news out right there the first day. Having already welcomed 3 kids with ex-wife Cindy Silva, Costner was reluctant to take yet another plunge into fatherhood. "I feel really good about the kind of dad I was the first time around," he admitted to Closer Weekly in 2018. "I was there for all the little moments, like when my kids forgot to sing in their school play because they were too busy waving at me," he continued. "I never wanted to go through it again. I was like the classic single guy, who do I love this week, who next week?" With Baumgartner intent on having kids, the twosome reached a crossroads in their relationship, leading to a split in 2002. Thankfully, the separation didn't last long, as the Field of Dreams star quickly came to his senses. "For years, fear kept me from marrying Christine," he explained to Closer Weekly. "She wanted a child, but I was afraid I couldn't be an effective father. I woke up and thought, am I going to lose a beautiful woman who is willing to be with me to my very last breath because I am afraid to say yes to a child? That's all it took." Sometimes you learn the thing you're most afraid of will save your life.